Hello students, this is the second part of the topic I was discussing with you, that is literature review. I think you have got a rough idea about literature review and the previous video. Now I will elaborate upon the same topic, explaining you further. Literature review is one of the pillars on which your research idea stands, since it provides context, since it provides relevance, it provides background to the research problem you are going to explore. Literature review basically refers to surveying all the information available on a particular topic and critically analyzing the gaps that need to be worked upon. You read the literature available on the topic and find out the gaps and then try to fill the gaps in your research project. Every research report, every research thesis, every research article begins with an introduction to the topic of the research. And this forms the literature review for the article. In the introduction, you have to write about the literature available on the topic. The main purpose of the review is to introduce the readers to the need for conducting the said research. You should say that this has been said about this topic, this work has been done on this topic, but this remains to be done, and which I am going to work upon. A literature review is a detailed analysis of literature related to a topic. It is written to evaluate the progress of knowledge in an area and to identify the gaps that have remained unaddressed. You find the gaps, identify the gaps, and then try to fill the gaps. A literature review is in a research paper forms part of the introduction section and introduces the readers to the need for conducting the research. A literature review should not be a mere recounting of all the available information. I am repeatedly saying it to you, that this is not the collection of information, or this is not the summary of the works on the same topic. No, you should analyze. It is critical, it is analytical summary of the selected literature that guides the readers through the central theme of the research. So this creates a background, an introduction. In writing the literature review, the purpose is to convey to the reader what knowledge and what ideas have been established on the same topic or the similar topics, and what their strengths and weaknesses are. And then say that, yes, I want to fill the gap, I want to work upon that area which has been remained unaddressed. So literature review is a comprehensive summary of previous research on a topic. The literature review surveys scholarly articles, surveys books, surveys other sources relevant to a particular area of research. The review should enumerate, describe, summarize, and objectively evaluate and clarify this previous research. It should give a theoretical base for the research. It should help you, the author, you, the writer of the research, determine the nature of your research. I will talk about theoretical research, literary review also. So this literature review acknowledges the work of previous researchers, and so in doing this thing assures the reader that your work has been well conceived. It is assumed that by mentioning a previous work in the field of study, that the author has read, evaluated, and assimilated that work into the work at hand. It gives a message to the readers that okay, you are working upon a topic but you have read the previous literature also. Literature review creates a landscape for the reader, giving them a full understanding of the developments in the field you are working in. This landscape informs the reader that the author has indeed assimilated all the previous significant works in the field of their research, or at least vast majority of the works on the field you are working upon. In writing the literature review, the purpose is to convey to the reader what knowledge and what ideas have been established on the said topic you are working upon, on the topic, and what their strengths and what their weaknesses are. A good literature review is not simply a list describing or summarizing several articles that this has been written, this also has been said by this particular writer, and this. No, you should critically analyze them also. You should evaluate them also. It's a discursive prose which proceeds to a conclusion by reason or argument. You should say that this has been said on this topic, these views have been expressed by these writers, but this area remains to be filled. It shows signs of synthesis and understanding on the topic. A literature review is usually one of the first tasks carried out after deciding on a topic. Once you have decided a topic, then you should start reading books written by other writers on the similar topic. So this reading, refines the topic and frame research questions. A literature review establishes familiarity with an understanding of current research in a particular field before carrying out a new investigation. Conducting a literature review should enable you to find out what research has already been done, and it should help you identify what is unknown within your topic, what is to be done now. Once you recognize the gap, you find out the gaps, you should try to fill the gaps. So the literature review summarizes and analyzes previous research and theories. One thing, what are the advantages of literature review? Identifies areas of controversy and contested claims. Literature review also highlights any gaps that may exist in research to date. Conducting a literature review. How should you conduct a literature review? And focusing on different aspects of your literature review can be useful to help plan, to help develop, to help refine, and to help write your research project. It gives an idea, a shape to it. The literature review is a critical discussion and summary of statistical literature that is of general and specialized relevance to the particular area and topic of the research problem in statistics. Now I will talk about benefits of conducting a literature review in the next video. I think, okay, let's continue. While there might be many reasons for conducting a literature review, I will enumerate some more reasons, 4 key outcomes of doing the literature review, 4 key benefits, advantages of literature review. 1. Assessment of the current state of research on a topic. This is probably the most obvious value of the literature review. Once a researcher has determined an area to work with for a research project, a search of relevant information sources will help determine what is already known about the same topic, about the topic you are working upon, and how extensively the topic has already been researched. So once you decide upon a topic, you must read the literature available on that particular topic, so that you may have an idea about the works, about the research done on that particular field. Second, identification of the experts on a particular topic. One of the additional benefits derived from doing the literature review is that it will quickly reveal which researchers have written the most on a particular topic and are therefore probably the experts on the topic. You decide upon a topic, you will read the works written by different writers, and then you will come to know that these writers, some of them have worked extensively upon those topics. Third, identification of key questions about a topic that need further research. In many cases, a research may discover new angles that need further exploration by reviewing what has already been written on a topic. Upon completion of a literature review, a researcher should have a solid foundation of knowledge in the area. When you have read literature available, you will have a solid idea. You will have the idea about the knowledge available on that field, and a good feel for the direction of any new research you take. Should any additional question arise during the course of the research, the researcher will know which experts to consult in order to quickly clear up those questions. Once you have the idea about the experts on the particular topic, you will consult those topics whenever you need counsel on that topic, advice on that topic. When you write a thesis or a dissertation or a research paper, you will have to conduct a literature review to situate your research within existing knowledge. Okay? And this gives you a chance to demonstrate your familiarity with the topic and scholarly context. I will deal with this thing in the next video, since it will be too much for you if I continue speaking on this topic in the same video lecture. So watch this video again and again, so that you may have complete grasp on the topic of literature review, because after pursuing your MA, you will start you may start your PhD research. You will start writing your research projects. Then you will need to do literature review in the introductory chapter. So have an idea about that. Yes, sir. Have an idea about that, and you will successfully complete your research project, and it will be good for your examinations purpose. So go through this video and the previous video also, and the coming videos, so that you may have an idea about literature review. Thank you for watching.